Brazil's top two presidential candidates will face each other in a runoff vote after neither got enough support to win outright Sunday in an election to decide if the country returns a leftist to the helm of the world's fourth largest democracy or keeps the far-right incumbent in office. With 98.8% of the votes tallied on Sunday's election, former President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva had 48.1% support and incumbent President Jair Bolsonaro had 43.5% support. Brazil's election authority said the result made a second-round vote between the two candidates a mathematical certainty. 9 other candidates are also competing, but their support pales to that for Bolsonaro and da Silva. The tightness of the result came as a surprise, since pre-election polls had given da Silva a commanding lead. The last Datafolha survey published Saturday found a 50% to 36% advantage for da Silva among those who intended to vote. It interviewed 12,800 people, with a margin of error of 2 percentage points. This tight difference between Lula and Bolsonaro wasn't predicted, said Nara Fidel, who teaches political science at the Federal University of Pernambuco. Carlos Melo, a political science professor at USP University in Sao Paulo, said, "It is too soon to go too deep, but this election shows Bolsonaro's victory in 2018 was not a hiccup." Bolsonaro outperformed in Brazil's southeast region, which includes populous Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro and Minas Gerais states, according to Rafael Cortes, who oversees political risk at consultancy Tendências Consultoria. The polls didn't capture that growth, Cortes said. Bolsonaro's administration has been marked by incendiary speech, his testing of democratic institutions, his widely criticized handling of the COVID-19 pandemic and the worst deforestation in the Amazon rainforest in 15 years. But he has built a devoted base by defending conservative values, rebuffing political correctness and presenting himself as protecting the nation from leftist policies that he says infringe on personal liberties and produce economic turmoil. While voting earlier Sunday, Marvin Melo, a 53-year-old trader in capital Brasilia, sported the yellow of the Brazilian flag, which Bolsonaro and his supporters have co-opted for demonstrations. Melo said he is once again voting for Bolsonaro, who met his expectations, and he doesn't believe the surveys that show him trailing. Polls can be manipulated. They all belong to companies with interests, he said. A slow economic recovery has yet to reach the poor, with 33 million Brazilians going hungry despite higher welfare payments.